Hi, everybody. It's Teacher Ann, and I'm excited to read another story to you from one of my favorite books for teaching English, Road to Work, Choosing a Job Path by Ronna Magy, published by the New Readers Press in 2017. The story I'm going to read to you today is called Park Here. And maybe you can see from the picture what the story's about. And start thinking about what's going to be going on. What is the man doing? What do you think he's saying or thinking about? Those are all things that will be happening in the story. Park here. 1. Rami is a parking attendant. He works for United Parking. 2. Rami works full-time, 5 days a week. Rami works the day shift. His hours are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Rami makes $10 per hour. When Rami works overtime, he makes time and a half, $15 an hour. Rami is saving his money. He wants to go to school to get a better job. 3. What are Rami's job duties? When a car enters the parking lot, Rami prints out a ticket with the time on it, and then he hands the ticket to the driver. 4. Rami directs the driver to a parking space. Rami whistles and points. He tells the driver, "Park here." Rami watches the parked cars to stop theft. 5. When a car leaves, Rami takes the driver's ticket. He collects the parking fee. It costs $9 an hour to park in the lot. Rami collects a parking fee from every driver. 6. One day, a driver got angry about the parking fee. Rami told him, "If you don't pay, you can't leave. Next time, don't park here, park across the street." The man paid. Rami told his boss about the angry customer. 7. At the end of the day, Rami counts the tickets and the money. He fills out a daily report. The money and tickets have to balance. They have to add up to the same amount of money. At 5 p.m., Rami gives the tickets, the money, and the daily report to his boss. Then he goes home. I am going to go over some of the words in this story. Rami works full-time, 5 days a week. His hours are 8 to 5. So full-time usually means 40 hours a week. And that does not always include a lunch break. What are Rami's job duties? The word duties just means tasks, the things that he does at his job. Rami directs the driver to a parking space. Directs means to show somebody which way to go. The verb is direct, to direct. Rami whistles and points. He whistles, he blows a whistle, or he goes. I cannot whistle very well, but maybe you can. He whistles to get the customer's attention, the driver's attention. Rami watches the parked cars to stop theft. Theft is the noun. It means when people steal something. A thief is what a person is called who steals things. And theft means when somebody steals things, in this case, a car. Rami takes the driver's ticket and he collects a parking fee. The word fee, F-E-E, just means the amount of money the person pays to park their car. He fills out a daily report. Daily just means something that somebody does every day. The money and tickets have to balance. They have to add up to the same amount of money. Balance means when things weigh the same thing. So if I have two objects, these two things weigh the same thing. This is a balance. This is a balance. When the word balance is used with money, it means when two things need to add up to the same amount. Like in this story, the money and the tickets have to balance. Now I'm going to read you some questions about the story. What is Rami's job? Is Rami an airplane pilot? Is Rami a chef in a restaurant? Or is Rami a parking lot attendant? Very good. You answered parking lot attendant. Those are 3 words, and that is what Rami's job title is. That is what he does. What company does he work for? Does he work for JVS? Does he work for McDonald's? Or does he work for United Parking? Very good, you are right. He works for United Parking. Is Rami's job full-time or part-time? I think you know the answer to that. It says in paragraph 2, Rami works full-time. Sometimes the hours for a full-time job are 9 to 5. Sometimes they're 8 to 5. Sometimes they are 8 to 4. And sometimes they are different hours, but they add up to 8 working hours. How much does Rami make per hour? In this story, it says that he makes $10 an hour or per hour. To say per, P-E-R, is another way of saying each hour, the amount of money he makes per hour or each hour. When he works overtime, that means when he works later than his usual hours or on weekends or holidays, he makes more. He makes $15 per hour. How does Rami direct a driver to a parking space? And there were 2 verbs we learned in the story for that. He whistles and points. Remember when I tried to whistle? But I don't whistle very well. And I still do not whistle very well. So he whistles and he points. Park over there. Park over there. He's pointing. And why does Rami count the money and the parking tickets? Why does he have to count the money? And remember, the answer has the word balance in it. Remember balance, I showed you when 2 things have the same weight, or with money, when 2 things have the same amount of money. So he has to count the money because the money and tickets have to balance, and he has to report how much money he got after a full day of people parking. So this is a good story about goals. This is a good story about goals because Rami is a parking attendant, but in the story, it says he's saving his money. He wants to go to school to get a better job. So he has two goals. He wants to go to school and he wants to get a better job. And the way he is trying to do that is working for a parking company, parking cars and making money, and he's saving some of that money so that he can go to school and one day get a better job. I hope you like this story about Rami, and next time I will read another story from this wonderful book, Road to Work, Choosing a Job Path by Ronna Magy, published by New Readers Press. And I hope you will look at the other videos on the JVS EFA YouTube channel. I'm Teacher Ann, and I hope you continue to enjoy learning English. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.